Oh yeah, it's double organic.
Hey, you even VO2 max, bro? Huh? See how skin tight my clothing is? Even VO2 max? My cardiovascular system's so efficient at the uptake and utilization of oxygen I don't even need to take a breath in between sentences. VO2 max, bro? VO2 max? VO2 max?
Huh? You even VO2 max, bro? VO2 max?
Hey there, thanks for tuning in for another dose of vitamin D with me, Double Organic. I have another video here which should enthrall you. As you see to the side of me, I'm on an exercise bike and I'm all hooked up with all these gizmos and gadgets called a metabolic cart because I am doing a VO2 max test. Now, I know I look kind of zoned out, I'm just like slowly pedaling on the bike, but I'm focusing, intensely focused on a bunch of monitors that are in front of me that the camera is not showing, and I'm keeping my cadence, my pedaling RPM at 60 RPM for the test. I'm doing a test here, super scientific. Wow. You may know that I have a degree in kinesiology. What the heck is kinesiology? Basically exercise science. So I basically have a degree in bro science. Yeah, bro. Science. And so, what is a VO2 max test? Well, it's a test that determines what your VO2 max is. So what is your VO2 max? The VO2 max is the maximum amount of oxygen, or VO2 max, that your body can uptake and utilize during maximal aerobic exercise, because we need oxygen to aerobically use fat or sugar, aka glucose or glycogen, depending on the source, as fuel. We can use glycogen or glucose anaerobically without oxygen, but that creates lactic acid. That's bad, right? Not necessarily, but lactic acid is the stuff that burns your legs. I'll make another video on why it's actually good. It's good. That's probably going against everything you've ever been taught. Yeah. Stick around, you might learn something. Bro science. Anyways, so VO2 max, the higher the better. The higher your VO2 max, the more aerobic you are. Which is good, you know, if you're a marathon runner or something like that, because your VO2 max, that's what cardiovascular athletes care about. You know, strength training people, they want to keep increasing what they can lift. They're 1 RM. You know, they want to be swole and strong. Cardiovascular athletes, they just want to be able to run really fast, bike really fast, without going over their lactate threshold, you know, without creating all that lactic acid. They want to be able to be an efficient cardiovascular machine. You can think of your VO2 max as being similar to miles per gallon for your vehicle. If you drive a vehicle, you should probably ride a bike, because if you ride a bike, you'll have a high VO2 max. But anyway, you know, the better the miles per gallon, the more efficient it is. And it's sort of the same with VO2 max, you know. You're more efficient at using your fuel if you have a higher VO2 max. Now, VO2 max depends on a lot of different factors: your age, your gender, your activity level, your size, genetics even. The good news is that VO2 max is very trainable. If you're exercising for a good amount of time per week, at 70% or more of your maximum heart rate, then you're going to be working hard enough to train your VO2 max, and over time it'll improve. Cardiovascular athletes who want to improve their VO2 max, they do a VO2 max test, they train for a period of time, maybe 6 weeks or more, and they do another one to see if they improve. It's easier to do strength training tests to see if you're getting stronger, but a VO2 max test is like the equivalent, right? If you sort of run up the flight of stairs and you're out of breath, you probably have a low VO2 max, and you could probably work on that. Basically, you could probably work on that. Yeah. Be a good idea to exercise a little more. what is actually increasing your VO2 max if you're training is you're making your heart stronger. So the muscle, the heart muscle gets bigger and it pumps more forcefully. So each stroke of the heart has a larger volume, a larger stroke volume. So it's kind of pushing more blood out, so you're able to pump more oxygenated blood to where it needs to be, which makes things run better. You have more hemoglobin, that's the molecule that carries oxygen. So all these different things improve. You will have a lower resting heart rate, a lower blood pressure at rest. These are good things. I have like super low resting heart rate in the morning. I will release a video where I talk about this more, where I do my blood pressure and stuff. I'm a little bit behind. Yeah, it'll happen. Stay on top of me. Light a fire under my ass. So if you look at the VO2 max norms chart, for my age group, 27 years old, eligible bachelor, my VO2 max is in the superior, super duper fit range. I'm at like 58 milliliters per kilogram per minute, and to fall in that range you need to be like 52 something or greater. The bottom range of this scale is like, 30s, in the 30s, which is very low. World record level would be like 80 milliliters per kilogram per minute. Way, way higher. This is relative VO2 max. There's also absolute. Relative VO2 max takes into the weight of the individual into account, right? That's why it's milliliters per kilogram per minute rather than just liters per minute. Two people might have an absolute VO2 max of 3.8 liters. The same, 3.8 liters. Person 1 is like 230 pounds, person 2 is 132. It's just like 100-pound difference. And so person 1 who's like 230, their VO2 max like 53.3 milliliters per kilogram per minute. Whereas the lightweight guy is closer to like 36 milliliters per kilogram per minute. So the one person's super fit, the other person's not. So that's like a rower. You have this big rower with huge quads, big legs, powerful person who also has a really good VO2 max because they need that for rowing. You would use, for obese people, the absolute VO2 max. You wouldn't factor in their weight because they could be 500 pounds. And then it would just mess things up, be all messed up, getting that weight in the equation. So then you just use the absolute. What is their VO2 max in liters? And it could be like 2.1, like really, really, really low, really bad. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the test that I'm doing. I've already probably cut a chunk of it. The test was like 16 minutes, right? 16 minutes. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. It's a little bit boring, especially at the beginning. So I'll show you a bit at the beginning, cut out the middle, and you see the intense end of the test where I just can't move the pedals. This is because it's slowly getting more difficult. This test, the bike that I'm on, it's part of a study I was participating in, so they had like all this super duper sciencey equipment. The test mimics a hill that slowly ramps up at the same sort of incline, right? Just slowly ramps up, and eventually you get to a point where you can't pedal anymore. You hit a wall, right? You have to pedal at a certain cadence. It just eventually gets really, really tough, really, really fast, and when you can't go anymore, that's your VO2 max. It does this with a magnetic brake. Some of the other bikes you have to put weight on, and so it's more like this, and then boom, boom. It's like a stair. This is like totally smooth. So it's the best test. Old, like the really, really old VO2 max test, you have this big bag on your back, like a backpack, and you'd be breathing into the bag. Then they have to take this bag and like squish it down, these Dyson bags, into this gas analyzer. Now it's super high tech. So we don't have these old school things going on anymore. Now you might be saying, John, this information is so enlightening, but it's useless. I don't have access to this crazy stuff. Well, there are other tests that you can do that don't have all this gadgetry hooked up to you. And you can look up like the Ebeling treadmill test or the Bruce protocol. The Bruce protocol is a bit more intense. The Ebeling, I think it's walking, and you don't need any equipment. You just put the stuff into the treadmill and read the sheet, and when it says, you know, increase to this level of incline, increase this speed, like there's one where you only walk, and basically when you can't do it anymore, then you say, okay, I got to this stage. You look at the chart, and it gives you a pretty accurate estimate of your VO2 max. If you're really interested in knowing what your VO2 max is, you just do it on a treadmill. Also, I had a little blood test for lactate at the beginning and the end, where they pricked my finger.
Just a little prick.
Ow! And you see that thing bandaged onto my leg. What's that all about? That's a near-infrared spectroscopy. Spectrometer. It's a thingamajiggy big. Yeah. Super sciencey thing. It measures near-infrared light and somehow is able to measure every single second what the lactate in the muscle is. So they're measuring the lactate in my quads. Not your normal test for VO2 max. This is like, they're doing a whole crazy test where I did a critical power test, VO2 max test, rode 90 kilometers, and did a critical power to VO2 max test again. It was a crazy frickin' day. I will make a video of the critical power test. It's the opposite of a VO2 max test. It's super intense. So this video is a little bit slower. I make this video to share some knowledge for cardiovascular type athletes, people who are interested in this stuff. I know it's not super dramatic. I try to make it fun. I try to make it interesting. I know I'm not stirring any shit up and making fun of people on the interwebs. I'm just here to spread some knowledge, help people out. If you're into that, cool. If you want me to start some drama, I don't do drama. I try not to do drama. Anyways, hope you liked the video. If you liked it, you can like it. If you didn't, your VO2 max must suck. Exercise. God damn it. Remember, my name is Double Organic. Get the 6 aspects of health every single day. Earth, air, fire, water, work, rest. Subscribe, let's walk the path to health together. I will make more videos. I promise. If there's any questions you got, post them below. Do my best to answer, or I'll make a video to answer your health, fitness, and veganism questions. Oh yeah, it's Double Organic. I offer something I call Double Organic Coaching. I even offer it free to one person each month. Got lots of epic recipes and information on health and wellness to share with you. Connect on Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Whoa, look at all those recipes. Those look tasty. Give me some of that.